We got just over a minute until the MyTeam reveal. Can't lie to you guys, I'm actually starting to get hyped, man. It's that end of the year new 2K cycle that starts to hit me, and hopefully we see news that can put a smile on my face, man. Okay, so they're talking about how there's Twitch drops, and this is gonna be the first one for 2K26. And it obviously gets us started with double XP in MyTeam and some stuff for free agents. So it's pretty obvious that free agent cards are coming back, and some My Career skill boosts as well.
First, we keep saying that there is going to be some big news in MyTeam. You saw it when we said the roadmap. You saw it on our Go Live notification today.
What is it, Evan?
First, and we're going to let a very special player, a very special rookie and all-star break that news for us.
Oh! We got women in MyTeam! We got women in MyTeam! Oh my gosh! Women are coming to MyTeam! Caitlin Clark MyTeam cards! Yo, that is one way to start an intro. That's a banger. I know it's not going to be exciting for everyone. Me personally, for the sake of like content potential, I'm so hyped for this. My question here is, how is like Angel Reese supposed to compete in the post versus Wemby? She's like 6 feet tall.
In MyTeam this year, you start by choosing between two 5-card lineups to play as.
Okay.
Each with a mix of current and historic NBA and WNBA players.
How y'all liking
Test
that
these
card
cards
art though? It was kind of a little too
game,
simple
and
there, but
afterwards,
I kind
you'll
of
receive
messed
two
with
free
it.
agent option packs.
Here's a look
One
at the free
with
agent
diamond-rated
cards.
current players that can be used for 25 games.
Victor Wembanyama
and
is
other
gonna be the
with pink
instant pick.
diamond-rated legend players that can be used for 15 games.
Allen Iverson,
WNBA
Larry
player
Legend.
cards entering the MyTeam
The
landscape
layout is all
open
looking
the realm of
similar. Domination is
possibility,
Siakam,
domination,
and then we got,
throughout
I didn't see her
the
name
entire
there.
mode.
So right here they talk about the new game changer cards that are coming to MyTeam, and they're pretty much consumable cards that are going to give you special power-ups throughout a game, whether that's going to be like double rep for that game, double MyTeam points. There's one that was recovering a win streak in Showdown that I think was cool. There's definitely some that I'm interested in, but some of them I also don't really care for, like reducing the difficulty in Domination. That's kind of whatever. The auto-evolving on an Evo card looks cool, but that depends on how relevant Evo cards even are for the 2K26 cycle. Ooh! So right here it's revealed that Sunset Park is going to be the aesthetic for 2K26 MyTeam. Hey, listen 2K, the park itself wasn't the problem last year, it was the servers.
Boardwalk near the beach. At the center of the park, there are 3v3 courts for 6-player co-op games.
6-player
co-op
co-ops.
store and showcase spot.
They added 2v2 courts. They also talk about how there's gonna be rewards for ending people's streaks in the park, but the one thing they do not talk about is instant matchmaking in TTO, guys. It might be GG's. There might be no TTO matchmaking ever again. I hope there's a good reward for the person that's also on a streak. Like, it should be a good mix-up. All-star team-up.
In All-Star Team Up, you can compete in 10-player 5v5 co-op games with your friends or random players. These fast-paced games feature 6-minute halves and can be accessed from a photo trip to the park
we
or
got
from the MyTeam
5v5
All-Star Team Up
co-op.
requires that you and
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Caitlin Clark to LeBron. Hey! Breakout was an absolute fumble this year, so hopefully they cooked, man. They essentially talk about how it's a straight line game board instead of what we're used to, and how the difficulties will go higher, and how you'll only be able to use one player card per game per run. But from what it sounds like you'll actually be able to pick up more than one reward for a breakout run, which was the biggest problem this year. But hopefully the rewards are actually worth it. That's really what matters. If you're only still getting one reward at the end of the full run, I don't know if I can say it's worth it. Single players. Oh, This is good for people that play single player. I'm not gonna lie. For people that play multiplayer, they're still gonna play multiplayer, but single player salary cap is good to cater to some of our fan base. So I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna hate on it, but I don't know how much I'm actually gonna load it up myself.
New MyTeam Arena. The MyTeam Arena proudly displays banners, trophies,
Yo.
and murals from your success on the court. This includes reaching level.
That's like a
in the
random
season,
aesthetic
being promoted
thing,
to
but like
Tier
I
1
mess
in
with
Showdown,
it.
Collecting
It doesn't
all
affect the
player
quality
card
of the game,
gems
but I mess
and
with
more.
it.
This is fire.
That's
It's like
cool.
my own personal trophy room.
Yo, the way Paige Becker said that, she was just definitely reading a script. Show me some enthusiasm.
Chip culture. In 2K26, you can build out your
Are coaches
staff
better?
with up to 5 coaches.
5?
As you build rep in MyTeam, you'll earn more coach slots and
Oh my
coach
goodness,
points
hold
to
on.
spend
Coaches
on
are about to
unlocking
matter.
badge training challenges. Completing these training challenges will directly add the selected badge to your chosen player card. Investing in your coaching staff with higher gem coaches will allow you to access more of the coach skill tree, spend coach points, and unlock more powerful badge training challenges to apply to your players and increase their value.
Interesting. I'd have to see how that works. Oh, the exchange. That was also a fumble this year. Rep was kind of also mid this year.
This year, many of the rep tiers now have multiple sub tiers.
Oh, brother.
So you can earn more rewards more often.
How far did y'all get in rep this year? Be honest. I peaked out at Amethyst.
Carmelo Anthony aliases of
with the hoodie?
Dark Matter rep. GOAT Hoodie Mello.
If Hoodie Mello is wearing a hoodie on that basketball court, I promise you I am grinding for him. I promise you if they confirm that, I'm locked in. First card with a hoodie on the court, pow! Yo, putting Shaq and Angel Reese beside each other is hilarious. They're gonna have to spam the WNBA players early on because most of them are not that tall. And we all know height is everything when it comes to my team, especially later in the year. I'm definitely frying people with Caitlin Clark day one. Ain't gonna lie, Caitlin Clark on the team. Paige Becker's on the team. Arike, she's on the team. I wonder if we get dynamic duos between NBA players and WNBA players. For example, like Bam Adebayo and Aja Wilson. That'd be funny.
You can double the rep you get. You can get your win streak back in Showdown after you lose. You can make it easier to win a domination game by reducing the target.
We don't worry about the domination games, so tell me more.
Difficulty of that domination game overall. You can auto evolve an evolution card. That's cover a loss in Breakout.
The auto evolution, the I never lose one is fire. The cover the loss in Breakout or whatever doesn't matter. I like the Showdown one. I like the domination. I like the salary cap. I don't care about this one. I don't care about this one, and I feel like this evolve a player card one is only gonna matter for so long. That depends on how much they stay on top of the Evo cards. That's low-key kind of gas. You use that in domination early in the year, you can make some good MT. So you get 5 MT multipliers to start the year if you finish that 2K26 challenge in 2K25. Make sure y'all go get that done. So essentially what they're talking about here is that the TTO park is gonna be set at night at the Sunset Beach that we all remember from 2K15 or 16 or whatever, but obviously they've added some new things here. And unlike the TTO park we got this year, which was set throughout the day on the rooftop the whole time, I low-key kind of like the nightlife vibe of this. My biggest issue with the park has never been the aesthetic. I think they killed it with how the TTO park looked this year. It's just the fact that on random days when I loaded up, it was playing at 5 frames per second, or I couldn't time any of my shots because it was so delayed. So hopefully they can figure out the servers. I think that is the most important part, not just for me, but probably for most people when it comes to playing. Y'all have got the aesthetic down. This park looks good. Just make sure I can play on it on a day-to-day basis without getting absolutely angry at the lag. Okay, so he just said there's gonna be prizes for winning more than 3 win streaks. I mean, there was prizes for 5 though. Did he mean 5? A lot of people thought it was gonna be 4v4 or 5v5 in the park, but it looks like we've got a multiplayer co-op for 5v5, which is gonna be so fun. 2v2s, they're pretty much knocking everything down. So there's 2v2s, 3v3s, 5v5 regular, 5v5 co-op. They're at least increasing a bunch of different ways to play. Now, granted, we have been begging for a 5v5 co-op type basketball in my team for a while, so the fact that it's finally happening is actually kind of fire. 10K, I wanna hear more about this.
Let's talk about it. 10,000 of them things, Evan.
The #1 finisher across PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S gets not only the 1 million VC that you got this past year in 2K25, but also $10,000. And you also probably knew that we expanded.
I'm coming for the crown.
We do have more details that we can share. So the first King of the Court is going to be on September 12th, and these will run all the way through August 2nd of 2026.
That's gonna make every weekend hype with 10K on the line. That's smart of them. That's smart. Yo, look at that 10K prize though. All right, so now that we've got the courtside report here, we don't really need to tune into the stream. So basically, to sum it up, we've got the WNBA joining my team. This is going to be exciting probably for a while. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out throughout the whole year because I don't see a single scenario where Angel Reese is beating Shaquille O'Neal when it comes to that center position. So that's gonna be funny. Like I was just tweeting, my Galaxy Opal Shaq is going to do unforgivable things to whoever is even running a Dark Matter Angel Reese at center, unless they give her like 99 strength and say she's like 600 pounds or something. But these game multipliers, I can see these being good, assuming they stay out throughout the entire year and they have relevance. Like I said, the ones at the bottom don't really entice me as much as the top ones. This MT multiplier one could be valid if you save it for like a double MT weekend or something like that. We already talked about the triple threat park. Like I said, aesthetically, it's looked great. It looked great this year, but will it be playable? It doesn't matter how good something looks if I can't enjoy my time while I'm there. So hopefully the servers are actually good. The 2v2, more rewards, that's cool and all-star team up is going to be a ton of fun. I think the content potential here is going to be awesome. Being able to load up with more than just 2 of your friends when it comes to TTO is going to be sick. I'm assuming there's probably going to be random queue up as well for 5v5. I think it will be pretty dumb if they excluded people that maybe don't have 4 other people that they can just load up with at a time. But at the same time, I can see how solo queue could be annoying if everyone, for example, is just running point guards or something like that. King of the Court is going to be absolutely nuts. 10 grand every weekend all year. I will be tuned in. I will be trying to participate as much as I can. I think I'm going to have fun and also rage a lot. Breakout, again, that's kind of a toss-up. I need to experience it to see how good it is. I need to physically see what kind of rewards are coming out of here to be excited, as well as the level ups and stuff like that. Single player salary cap is cool. Getting started, that's whatever. The MyTeam arena, I think, is a neat aesthetic, but that doesn't really affect the game itself. This right here, I need to know more about, though, the coach development. In addition to the badges, coach cards now have 5 categories to prioritize: strategy, leadership, mentorship, knowledge, and team management. You choose which category to assign your coach, which will unlock a badge training challenge. So this is going to be an alternative to getting badges on cards without having to invest MT just into the card, where it'll spread out throughout your whole roster. I assume it's going to be difficult, because if they made it too easy, then badges would be pretty obsolete later in the year. The higher your coach's gem level and skills, the more powerful badges you can access by redeeming coach points. So we're going to see how difficult that is to do. Coach points will be made available at every rep tier. Redeem them wisely, blah, blah, blah. If you decide to make a coaching change, your unlocked progress will remain even if you decide to swap coach cards. So that is nice to see. Or move your coach to a different category as you raise your rep level. You will open more slots and add to your coaching staff, making more badge training challenges available. Once unlocked, badge training challenges can be started from the challenge menu, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we still kind of need to see how it all works in game, but you guys can see you can have multiple coaches increase multiple things. I really got to see how that works out, because that sounds absolutely cracked. And if that's the case, coaches are going to be so freaking expensive this year. The more showdown rewards, we got the domination update with the Siakam and the WNBA player, new player card view. So it's going to be a different ways to be able to see the stats, the shoes, and all that on a card, favorite cards in your collection. And then of course there is the vintage viewing if you want to see it. And we've got the cinematic walkout reveals. Whoa. Okay, this is going to be very exciting. Up to 5 players on a walkout ante is sick. I wonder if the other players are players that were already within the box or pack. But dude, finally the billboard is gone, man. Coming up next, Unite Stars in MyTeam this year. Hey man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I need y'all to let me know in the comments, what did you like? What did you not like? What are you on the fence about? What are you super excited about? I want you guys to talk to me in the comment section. I know I have not been around for a bit, but now the hype is really here. 2K26!